Hi, this is a Howard English presentation. This is on our exam English top 10s. Today we're looking at top 10 ways to improve your writing. This is suitable for all the English exams, IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge, etc. And the level is between intermediate towards advanced. In at number 10. Read all the time, especially formal or academic texts. Novels just won't cut it, I'm afraid. Use Google Scholar, use textbooks, essays, periodicals such as The Economist or Time, and journals or factual books. Nothing fun, okay? You need to be reading boring books so that you can notice the structure. Reading provides a model for writing and helps you learn vocabulary at the same time, so it's very important. Number 9. Review your basic grammar. This is so important. Before you try to use lots of other more complex forms, make sure you are using the basics 100% correctly. Everything from past simple, irregular verbs, to things like and, so, and because. Make sure you can use them absolutely correctly. Writing should always be clear and concise. All of the exams demand that you write clearly and concisely. This is even more important than complex grammar or structures. Number 8. Keep a diary. Diaries are a really flexible, convenient way to build up writing fluency. They help you get used to writing, they help you develop a style, and to practice tenses and things like that. Give it to a tutor to check for reoccurring errors which you can notice and try to change in the future. Number 7. Practice summarizing. Summarizing is a really useful exercise. You can summarize articles, chapters of books, essays, or features from magazines, pretty much anything you want. This improves your paraphrasing, the way you construct sentences, and use of lexis, because you are forced to push a large amount of information into a small space. So it forces you to use vocabulary and sentences in an economic way. Number 6. Sentence construction. So many errors that I see with sentence construction at all levels. Compare sentences in your own language with those in English and look at the difference between them. For example, you take a sentence and you translate it into your own language. Now look at where everything is. Where is the noun? Where is the verb? Where is the pronoun? Where are the adverbs? Have a look at the two of them and see whether you ever translate your sentence construction into English, as this is a very common problem. By doing this, it might help you to stop translating at a sentence level later on. Number 5. Learn your prepositions. Prepositions are a nightmare in English. Everybody knows that. However, you can start by learning dependent prepositions for new words like consist of or interested in. Record these prepositions with new words in your vocabulary book. So if you learn the word consist, you need to record the preposition of and look if there is a new meaning or if it has the same meaning. Number 4. Always edit. You have to learn to edit your work in any exam, just like if you do an essay or assignment at university. Try doing this. Finish some writing, have a cup of coffee or a sandwich, and then go back and edit it an hour later. You could leave it for a couple of days and go back, and you will find your mistakes. Look for common errors when you search, and when you see them, make a note of them for future reference. If you notice them and you realize, you can stop doing them in future. Number 3. Linking words and phrases. Everybody knows these are important, but it's not just words like and or because or so. The phrases are really important. Collocations of 2 or 3 words, for example, as a result of, in spite of, or due to. These are extremely common in academic language and something that you need to know. Record all of these words and phrases and make sure you can use them correctly. Number 2. Practice your structure. Your structure is what will get you a good result on the exam. Use topic sentences to introduce your topic, then develop the points you make with facts, details, examples, opinions, or evidence, depending on the type of exam or writing you are doing. Remember, the structure will get you the score you want. If you do not follow structure carefully, you cannot get a good grade. Number 1, finally, practice. Practice makes perfect. Writing is like everything else. If you don't practice, you will not improve. Focus your practice on the structure and time constraints of your exam. If your exam is half an hour and you have to write an opinion essay, that is what you should practice. Focus your practice at all times. This has been a presentation from Howard English, English language learning for everybody. If you're interested in doing any online English lessons and courses with us, particularly in academic writing or exam writing, visit us at www.howardenglish.com.